Welcome to Classroom TV. Dear all, we are all going to meet our children after 11-month long gap, especially children who were in class 5 last year. They are going to go to the upper primary classes, that means 6th class. And this gap is very huge and we need to address the needs of the learner. In the last video, we talked about using pictures drawn by the children for bridging the gap. This time in this video, I want to suggest using narratives. Narratives which are rich in code mixing and code switching. And don't forget, code switching and code mixing, they aren't translation at all. And how are they different from translation? Let's take a sentence in Telugu. ఆ రోజా పువ్వు రెడ్ కలర్ లో ఉంది. This is a Telugu sentence with two English words, red color. This is code mixing. And what is code switching? One example. అక్కడ ఒక బాబు ఉన్నాడు. పెద్ద పెద్ద కళ్ళు, అందమైన ఉంగరాల జుట్టు. కనిపిస్తున్నాడా? Who is that boy? This is code switching. One more example. ఆ గులాబీ పువ్వు చూడు, ఎంత అందంగా ఉందో. మనసైతుంది దాన్ని తెంపాలని. Can I pluck it? Code switching is we start a sentence or a narration with one language and slowly go to the next language so that the listener understands it organically without having to translate that sentence into the target language. Before discussing what code switching exactly is, let's look at a narrative or the listening text from our class 5 textbook. Here it is. Gopanna returned home tired and sat in the veranda. Sita, Sita, bring me a glass of water, he called his wife. Lakshmi, his daughter, searched for water and found all the vessels empty. There is no water, Nana. Amma has gone to bring water from Rajanna's mango garden. Oh, did she go there? It is far away. Gopanna leaned against the wall and closed his eyes. Look, Nana, Amma is coming. Sita brought a half-filled pot. So you have brought little water? Gopanna asked his wife. Yes, it's very hard for me to fetch even this much of water. Thank God, at least we've got half pot today. There was a long queue. There was no guarantee that tomorrow we will get even this much, said Sita. Nowadays, life has become miserable. No rain, no water, no cultivation, no food. Dry. Everything dried up, said Gopanna sadly. What shall we do now? Our cattle also has no food and water. We must do something, said Sita. Then Gopanna slowly got up, jerked his towel and walked towards the Gram Panchayat. Now I have the same narrative narrated by a teacher using both code switching and code mixing. First, let's listen to her narrative.
It is greenery everywhere here. See how beautiful it is. కానీ గోపన్న వాళ్ళ ఊరిలో చాలా సంవత్సరాలు వర్షాలే పడలేదు, పనే లేదు. గోపన్న వెంట్ ఇన్ సర్చ్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్. తిరిగి తిరిగి అలసిపోయాడు కానీ ఇంత పని కూడా దొరకలేదు. He came back home and sat down in the veranda. Sita, Sita, bring me a glass of water, please. Gopanna called his wife Sita. గోపన్న కూతురు లక్ష్మి ఇంట్లో ఉన్న అన్ని కుండలు వెతికింది. There was no water. All the vessels were empty. Nana, there is no water, said Gopanna's daughter. Mother went in search of water. She went to Ranganna's garden. అది విని గోపన్న గోడకు ఒరగబడి కూర్చొని he closed his eyes. Just then Lakshmi saw her mother coming. Look, Nana, Amma is coming with some water. సీత తెచ్చిన కుండలో సగం కుండ మాత్రమే నీళ్లున్నాయి. ఓ, యు బ్రాట్ సమ్ వాటర్ ఫైనలీ, సెడ్ గోపన్న స్మైలింగ్. థ్యాంక్ గాడ్, మనకి ఈ నీళ్ళన్నా దొరికాయి. దెర్ ఈజ్ నో వాటర్ అండ్ దెర్ వాజ్ ఎ లాంగ్ క్యూ ఇన్ ద గార్డెన్. నో, రేపు మనకి ఈ హాఫ్ కుండ నీళ్ళు కూడా దొరుకుతాయని చెప్పలేం. ద లైఫ్ వాజ్ వెరీ మిజరబుల్ ఇన్ దట్ విలేజ్. There were no rains, there was no water and there was no cultivation. మరి వ్యవసాయం లేదు కదా, నో క్రాప్స్, నో ఫుడ్. చెట్లన్నీ ఇట్లా పచ్చగా లేవు. ఆల్ ద ట్రీస్ వర్ డ్రైడ్ అప్. వాట్ షుడ్ వీ డూ? మనకి నీళ్ళు లేవు, ఆహారం లేదు. నాట్ ఓన్లీ అస్, ఈవెన్ అవర్ క్యాటిల్, దే హ్యావ్ నో ఫుడ్, నో వాటర్. ఏం చేద్దాం ఇప్పుడు? సీత అడిగింది. ఏం చేద్దామని కాదు, వీ షల్ డూ సంథింగ్. థింకింగ్ గోపన్న గాట్ అప్ స్లోలీ. తన తువాలు తీసి విదిలించుకొని హీ స్లోలీ స్టార్టెడ్ వాకింగ్ టువర్డ్స్ ది గ్రామ్ పంచాయత్.
What do you think about this narrative? And did you get the idea of code switching from this narrative? The narrator used mother tongue judiciously. That means there was a smooth flow between the two languages, the mother tongue and the target language. That is called code switching. We use both the languages, but we never try to translate from one language to the other. It's as simple as that. Initially, the usage of the mother tongue in the narratives might be more, but gradually we need to decrease the use of the mother tongue and use more of the target language in our narratives. Though code switching and code mixing are going to be very useful, we need to use them judiciously and gradually decrease them. If you keep on using only the code switching and code mixing method in our narratives, the children will get accustomed only to that kind of listening. When you gradually decrease the usage of the mother tongue and one day finally we need to go to total usage of the target language. And when we begin using the target language completely in our narratives, children slowly start getting acclimatized to the narratives in English. And that is going to be a richer input for the children later on. How was that? Did you like the video? If yes, please share your comment with me in the comment section below. Thank you very much.
Like, share, subscribe and hit bell icon for notifications of Classroom TV.